I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classy.
I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. Wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's caught at the 3. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Bailey set to kick off.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Clock now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The 49er 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
31-yard line.
Yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
47-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cowboys 3.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action now, Prescott. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A 43-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
San Francisco.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, this is Akers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Drive with a give to Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, open man is born. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
On the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
off the play fake. Prescott.
1-yard line.
Double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
The score, Niners 17, Cowboys 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Dre, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard
throwing. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the program a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That is a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The 49er 1st down.
Block off of play action. Going for it all. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. They're still just in the third quarter. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll run on first down. Akers. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Block now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 14.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 31. Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, hey, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you just spent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dak Prescott.
Tyler Davison able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And now here's another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Cam Akers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chuck Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And what a return as he brings us all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st down, Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
Cam
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. They're reading the
and now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
At the 18-yard line.
And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.